Emma, I've tried to stop checking my phone right after waking up like 10 times now. I always fail within 2 days. Why is it so hard to break a habit?
Honestly, it's not really about willpower. Habits work in a very specific way in your brain.
What do you mean, a specific way?
Every habit has three parts: a trigger, a routine, and a reward. Something signals your brain, you do the action, and then you get some kind of reward.
Okay, so for me, waking up is the trigger, checking my phone is the routine, and the reward is what exactly?
Probably a small dopamine hit, new messages, notifications, something interesting to look at. Your brain quickly learns that this feels good.
Wait, so my brain actually wants me to keep doing it?
Exactly. Once this loop repeats enough times, it becomes automatic. You don't even need to think about it anymore.
That explains why it feels so hard to stop. It's not really a choice by that point.
Exactly. And that's why simply saying, "I'll just stop," usually doesn't work well.
Okay, so what actually works then?
One powerful method is keeping the same trigger and reward, but changing the routine in the middle.
Wait, what does that mean exactly?
So instead of removing the habit completely, you replace the action. If waking up is your trigger, you could reach for a glass of water instead of your phone.
Huh. So I keep the wake up trigger, but change what I actually do?
Exactly. And ideally, you find a new small reward too, so your brain doesn't feel like it's losing something.
Okay, but why is it so hard to just remove a habit completely, with nothing to replace it?
Because your brain doesn't like an empty gap. If you remove the routine without replacing it, the craving is still there, just with nothing to satisfy it.
Oh, so it's not really about the phone itself. It's about the craving underneath it?
Exactly. That's why understanding your real craving matters so much. Sometimes it's boredom, sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's just curiosity.
Okay, that's actually a really different way to think about it.
And here's another important part: environment matters a lot too.
What do you mean by environment?
If your phone is right next to your bed, it's much easier to grab it automatically. But if you leave it in another room overnight, the trigger becomes much weaker.
Oh, so just making the bad habit slightly harder to do can help a lot?
Exactly. Small friction, like extra steps or extra effort, often stops automatic behavior before it even starts.
What about the opposite? Building good habits. Does the same idea work in reverse?
Definitely. If you want a new habit, you can make it easier by reducing friction. For example, sleeping in your workout clothes if you want to exercise in the morning.
Okay, that sounds a little extreme, but I get the idea.
It sounds silly, but removing even tiny obstacles really increases your chances of success.
Okay, last question. How long does it actually take to build or break a habit? I've heard people say 21 days.
That number is actually a myth. Research shows it varies a lot and can take anywhere from a few weeks to several months, depending on the habit and the person.
Wait, so there's no exact number?
Not really, no. What matters much more than the exact number of days is consistency and being patient with yourself along the way.
Okay, that's honestly a relief. I always felt like I was failing because it wasn't working in 3 weeks.
You're definitely not failing. Habits genuinely take time, and setbacks are a completely normal part of the process.
All right, tonight my phone is officially sleeping in the kitchen, far away from my bed.
Perfect first step. Small changes like that really do add up.
All right, if this helped you understand your own habits a little better, make sure to subscribe.
Exactly. Subscribe so you don't miss our next episode.